Stage 2.3 of 720 degrees, and I realized that I should be having some intro and outro music for these stages. Kinda helps it to flow a little bit in the quiet sections of the video, where you just get my voice and then dead space. Okay, so another really easy stage. Just have to finish in 6th place, I believe it said, so that's not very many positions. Now, I drive with no assists, and a lot of people don't, and I do remember what it was like to drive with all assists on. My first 18 months of playing this game, I drove with all assists on. I had brake assist on low, steering assist on high, traction control on, and tilt A steering. And it was quite an adjustment for me to make it to no assists. Interesting thing about brake assist low is that it kind of does teach you where the braking points are, but it gets them all wrong. Like brake assist low is going to brake too late almost all the time. And that's why you feel like you have to have traction control on, so it kind of saves you. Now, you can use that as a starting point though. And you just start backing up those braking points. Like obviously there I was braking too late, that's why I slid out. Okay, back up the braking point. Sometimes you might have the right braking point, but you started steering too late. There's multiple factors. But stages like this, special events like the first couple of days, that can be a wonderful place to work on no assist driving or work on learning braking points, because if you make horrible mistakes, it's not that hard to win. Like look at this. I'm already way up there. Like I just really blew that braking point because I haven't driven bridge circuit for quite a while and I don't really know my braking point for that particular corner. I don't remember what my reference was. It's been a long time since we had a weekly time trial tournament here. So yeah, I'm just kind of a little rusty on this track. Certain sections of this I am not rusty on because they're part of the Grand Prix circuit or the International circuit, etc. And this is going to be the last lap. I'm kind of blasting my way through it, as you can see. Always learning, always getting a feel, like how does this car feel at this corner? How does it feel at that corner? And that's all information that helps me on other tracks, because I'm used to driving all tracks without any assists. And there's going to be the odd corner at the odd track where you don't have to brake at all, where you would in other cars. So since this is a race-tuned car, I expect that as I increase the upgrades, there's going to be certain corners where I don't have to brake. For instance, in the Senna GTR, McLaren Senna GTR, at Spa, the Eau Rouge Raidillon section, you almost always have to brake there. But in the Senna GTR, you did not, and that was critical information. That saves you piles of time. Now here I'm just getting back into position. Don't want to finish any higher than I have to, and if you saw the other videos, I've probably already beat that point to death. And oh boy, he kind of came up on me fast. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, well I gotta get in front of him. That's a Ferrari, and those Ferraris have some great acceleration. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, if you get a setup of bots that you don't like, you can restart the event and they're going to be in a different order, and you might get someone that isn't as hard to deal with. So this guy, he's going to get on my bumper really fast. Wow, look at that. He was actually wrecking me at the line. That's hilarious. Well, there's my time, and we'll get on to the earnings. And I've got to decide what I want to do for upgrades yet. With the instant application of upgrades, it's really tempting to get some more. I'll make that decision very soon.